Hey there, welcome to Cassidy. We let you securely integrate your tools and your company knowledge with leading AI models so that you can build powerful AI automations for you and your team. It comes with everything you need to automate work. A knowledge base to connect to your company information like help docs, company websites, wikis, policies, previous proposals, and lots more. AI assistants that are customized to your business and connected to your knowledge base so that you can get help answering questions with responses that come right from the source. And lastly, workflows for more complex multi-step automations that replace entire end-to-end processes such as enriching leads in your CRM. Let me walk you through exactly how it works and everything in between. During this walkthrough, I'll be using a demo account, Sprinter Software Group, which is a fictional company that creates software for legal professionals. But of course, we have use cases across many different industries. First, let's start with the knowledge base. This is what powers the entire platform. Your team likely has data spread across multiple sources, which can make information hard to find. And this information can be really valuable, especially when connected to an AI model. So this knowledge base is the foundation, and it's how we're able to give the AI context about your business. It's where you'll create new documents, upload existing ones, import websites, and bring in data from the tools you already use, such as Confluence, Google Drive, SharePoint, OneDrive, Slack, Notion, and more. This list of integrations is constantly growing. Plus, anything you import will always stay in sync, so changes you make in one app will be reflected directly in Cassidy. And each team can have their own collection, like this one for sales, where we've uploaded previous case studies, previous RFPs, meeting transcripts, client lists. You'll see where this comes in handy really shortly. And if you're worried about conflicting data or information that's out of date, we have a document verification feature built in that'll help you manage it over time, making your data and AI even more intelligent. Of course, we also built this with security and data privacy in mind, giving you all the control you need to limit access to knowledge with granular permissioning. Now, where this becomes really powerful is you can connect this knowledge base to different AI assistants that you create. For example, as a sales associate, I could ask, have we ever worked with Thorn and Hart before? And our sales support assistant will search through the knowledge base and look through all that information to be able to respond with an accurate and grounded answer. As you can see, we've got a case study and citation here. I can even follow up and ask who's the account manager, and it'll go ahead and answer the question once again. So we can see here, it'll cite its sources, and so I can click on the citation and it'll take me directly to where that information is pulled from. In this case, a spreadsheet with information about our clients and deals. This really allows all your team members to have access to the key information they need to succeed. Not only that, but they also have access to this information anywhere they need it. We know how important it is to be able to bring Cassidy into the places that you already do work. And that's why we let you take your assistants anywhere in the browser and in apps like Teams and Slack. Let me show you. Here I am in Gmail answering a potential buyer with their question about our data policies. Now, the browser extension has access to view the page. And so that means that I can ask our sales support assistant, the same exact assistant that we just used, to draft up a reply, again, citing its sources while doing so, as you can see here. Here's another example, this time using our customer support assistant. So this customer mentioned that they're having trouble logging into the platform. And through our reply, the assistant is actually smart enough to know that there's an active bug that the team is already working to fix. This type of real-time surfacing of information from various sources is incredibly useful. And because the extension can see whatever page you're on, you can take this to all the places that you apply to your customers and clients like Zendesk, Intercom, wherever. We also integrate directly with Slack and Microsoft Teams. We hear it all the time from customers. People are constantly being pulled from their important work to respond to pings and messages from their coworkers asking for help or to find information. With this, someone from the sales team can message a Cassidy assistant in their IM app rather than asking someone from the technical team, saving everyone valuable time. Not only that, but in general, this means that individuals are no longer limited to only their expertise and what they personally know. Another great example of this is being able to offer new employees a one-on-one onboarding assistant that can answer all their burning questions on demand whenever they come up. Through Cassidy, your team members also have access to all the base models like ChatGPT, Claude, and some specialized tools like the Data Analysis Assistant, which is great for querying datasets and spreadsheets. You can create multiple assistants for all the different tasks that you have, and they're highly customizable. Here, I have open our customer support assistant settings, where we've selected which base AI model to use between the leading model providers, OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, As new models come out, we can instantly upgrade our assistants and get immediate performance boosts. We've also added custom instructions to tell it exactly how to respond to customers. Plus, we've trained it on our brand voice by uploading previous examples of our writing and actual emails so that it knows our unique style. Lastly, it's connected to our knowledge base and specifically our customer support collection, which has our help docs, policies and procedures, information about our products, and more. With an assistant that has access to this information and that's trained on our brand voice, we can more quickly and more accurately reply to customers in a consistent way. Now, you can take assistants a step further and truly automate your business's processes through AI workflows. Let me show you a few use cases. Here I have a new lead enrichment workflow, and you can think of a workflow as a series of steps and actions, where a workflow is kicked off by a trigger, which can be manual, scheduled, from a webhook, or from an integration, and then any combination of actions for which there's a whole list of predefined building blocks to choose from, including using your assistants. This particular one starts off with a webhook trigger that takes in a lead's email address, their first name, and their last name when they sign up for our product. Then we have a research agent that has access to the internet that goes and finds their LinkedIn profile, makes sure it's the right person, and summarizes it. It'll also search for their company as well. Then it adds the person to our HubSpot, including the summaries about their background and the company itself. It'll also write a personalized cold email using this information. So it combines the context about the unique individual and their company with all the knowledge that it has about our business and the brand voice that we trained it on, using that same assistant that I've shown a couple times now. And finally, it sends a Slack message alerting our team about the new lead with the appropriate context. This type of research and personalization is great when reps are preparing for outreach or for calls in general. I'll run through a few more examples. Here I have a workflow that helps triage and prioritize customer support tickets. In this case, ones we receive in Zendesk. So in this workflow, for every new ticket in Zendesk, Cassidy will analyze the sentiment to see if it's negative. If so, it'll be flagged as high priority, and then our custom AI assistant will draft a potential reply. And because this assistant knows everything about our business and is trained on how we respond to customers in various scenarios, it's able to handle it perfectly. This reply will then be added as a comment in Zendesk. Plus, it'll also notify our team in the customer support Slack channel we have set up so that this negative customer experience doesn't fall through the cracks and gets resolved quickly and efficiently. Next up, another great example is automating your competitor analysis. With this workflow, you can have a summary of all the latest news from a list of competitors sent to you each week. All you do is provide a list of companies. It'll loop through each one and search for the latest news across the internet and then generate summaries with all the important links. Then at the end, you can combine it all into a single report that looks a little something like this. And finally, we have it set up to send an update in our competitor news Slack channel. Lastly, I'll show you our RFP workflow, which takes in an RFP question and responds to it using our RFP assistant. You can really start to save time with workflows when you run them in bulk. So in the bulk run tab, I can actually upload an RFP itself and have Cassidy extract the list of questions. This works for a lot of file types and is great for messy, unstructured data. So here's an RFP we have. It's a spreadsheet with 18 questions, and what we'll do is we will drop it in here and have Cassidy extract the questions. Once it does that, we can review them and import. So here we have the list of questions. As you can see, there's 18 of them. Looks good. Let's save and import, and this will populate our bulk run table here. From here, we can run multiple automations at once. So click run all, and we'll see that our assistant is now going to answer all 18 questions at once within only a few seconds. So for each row, the same automation is going to be run, and as you can see, it's already starting to fill it out. And this assistant is connected to previous RFPs that we've answered before, so it's actually pulling from our existing set of answers and avoids us having to answer the same types of questions over and over again. Once the answers come in, I can review them one by one and even make my edits directly in the table. Workflows are a huge time saver and the best way to automate repeatable processes. Plus, they're easy to set up and no coding is required. There's even a whole set of templates across the board to get you started really quickly. I'll highlight a few of our favorites. Generate meeting minutes or an executive summary from a meeting transcript. Generate follow-ups after those meetings and sales calls. Automatically write SEO optimized blog posts. Convert those blog posts into social media content. The list goes on. As you can see, there are lots of ways to use Cassidy in your work. By building and giving your team access to AI assistants and workflows that have context about your business, you'll be able to move even faster across domains like sales, customer support, and marketing, all while making sure you have full confidence in the outputs you're getting and the security that comes with our platform. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, be sure to contact us. We're happy to help.